Back in 1992, one of the best 16-bit superhero games was released for the Super Nintendo. It is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time, and it justifies this whole 16-bit superhero segment, in my opinion. There's lots of fantastic games that we're going to be diving into. And just to explain why I'm reviewing these classic cartridges, I am addicted to superhero video games. Anybody that's been watching Electric Playground for a long time knows that. But I recently decided that I wanted to dig back into the past of superhero titles and start collecting them again for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. I've been playing a lot of these games on my analog systems, and I was very happy to get Turtles in Time and plug that into my Super NT.
Pizza time.
Hard to find cartridge. It's worth a lot of money if you buy this thing, whether it's loose or you get it complete in box. If you're trying to find this thing on eBay or Craigslist, be prepared to spend some money. This is a brawler where you can play as any of the four turtles, Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, or Michelangelo, and they all have their own different weapons and different personalities. You're beating up on foot soldiers initially in New York City, and you've got all kinds of great attacks and great abilities, and you can hurl the foot soldiers towards the screen and use some of that Mode 7 scaling, and it's hilarious. You can have all kinds of huge off-screen enemies drop all kinds of obstructions and blast you from out of nowhere, and it gets a little frustrating, but it's all done with a sense of humor and a sense of style, and there are some translation hiccups along the way and some of the text bubbles that pop up. But, you know, there's a lot of variety in here. Like, you'll be doing some sewer surfing and fighting like aliens right out of the Ridley Scott Alien movies, which is hilarious. They'll pop up out of the sewer. Then you'll get into the Technodrome and you'll fight Shredder, and there's just all kinds of great visual flourishes throughout this game. It's also cooperative, so you can play it with another person. I played this with my kid and we had a blast with it. And as the title implies, you're going to bounce through time, so you'll be battling through the dinosaur area, you'll be battling through the pirate area. This game is ridiculous and so much fun, and it's totally stood the test of time, no pun intended. When I Instagrammed some pictures of this cartridge, I got all kinds of great messages, and people just adore this game, and for very good reason. Now, even though this game is an absolute classic, I'm reviewing it as I'm playing it today, and I love it. It's fantastic, and it's absolutely worth tracking down. There have been remakes of this game done. It's based on an old arcade game, which has been put into other compilations and other versions of Turtles titles over the years. So there's various ways that you can go off and kind of re-experience this, but I think plugging in the cartridge and experiencing the game as it stands is the best way to play this.
Pizza time.
I'm giving Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time a 9.5 out of 10.